Alright, so we've got 5 teams. It says 6 teams, but I'm eventually just gonna surrender so it could go down to 5 teams. So here we go. We got 5 teams here. 5 glorious teams. All going for glory in the Worm War 3. Is it my turn first?
Some wine with your cheese.
Doesn't seem like it's gonna be my turn first. But if it's my turn first, that just makes it even better.
An inbrooder.
Nope, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be my turn first. So we have Big Jack going first there for the Team Jacks. He's starting off thinking what he's gonna think first. He pulls out a grenade. He thinks. He pulls out a cluster bomb instead. Instead, he's going closer to Caro and Haley, and he's gonna shoot a bazooka, and he gets Boggy. Unfortunately, Boggy is a mysterious worm that's eventually going to surrender like France. Like France, he's gonna surrender, and every other light blue worm is going to surrender. Here come the dudes. World doesn't really start until they actually start hitting people. So, we're just gonna talk about stuff.
Careful now.
Here is Adele. Looks like he's going to take a shot. Long range shot. It hits 4 different people. It takes out Mike Greco. It hits Haley and Caro. Grab it. Oh, look, right next to Ailey. Oh, there it is. It's my turn, so I surrender, and there goes the Teamsters. So now we start the actual war. It's the Chaw Girls up next, and first for the Chaw Girls, Haley, as always. Haley pulls out an Uzi really quick. Looks like she's aiming at Zelda. Instead, she's going to move away into the center of the exploded area. It looks like she's going to throw a bazooka at him. Remember, this is the World War III scheme. That just barely hit something. Or it hit something inside. We can't really quite see. Anyway. Oh, wait. You can see inside that building for some weird... Oh, one of my worms might have been there. So the memes are gonna worm select to breathtaking. Keanu Reeves, he has a cluster bomb in hand. He just has a grenade now. Let's see what he thinks. Remember, later down this match, there's gonna be a lot of crazy things. As the bazooka here does some damage to Yoshi. Oh my god, that's slowly and surely getting very annoying. Alright, the CL's turn is up next. It's Corin. Ready to make some damage happen.
Anyone looking for a loan? Wanna buy some bonds?
So in a building, Corin is somewhere in there.
There must be another rapper around here that I just gotta meet.
Let's see what they're gonna do here. Has a bazooka. Switching out to the sentry gun.
Get back.
Get back. Alright, has a sentry gun locked on Amy, but she is not going to be moving anytime soon.
He's a jolly good fellow.
So it's Jack's turn up next. It'll be the Big Bacon, of course. That's right. The Big Bacon sandwich filled with 2 juicy pieces of 2-ounce meat, 2 fully American cheeses. Big Bacon hits Elon with dynamite. It really threw him up there. Did 71 damage. But Jax remains in last place. And up next is going to be the dudes, and I'm pretty sure it's Jolteon who's up next. Jolteon next up, standing right next to Caro. And a bazooka in place. And looks Looks like he's got Fire Punch in hand. Let's see where he's thinking about using this one. He might be looking at Tom the Cat. He's got a jetpack moving going to the left side. Making a Fire Punch on Jack's original, and everybody seems to hate Jack's for some reason. Their food is pretty damn good, but apparently customer service isn't saying the same thing.
Real cash money, honey.
And so Cha Girl's up next. It's Anne. Second up. Stepping up to the Osh. Pulls out the bazooka. Still thinking. Pulls out the grenade.
Try and sell me this
Continues to think. Now thinking about bringing out a gas grenade.
Here's
She
a
is going to fire and throw quickly. It hits 3 different people, but the gas gets nobody.
Let's be mature about this.
What a waste. It hit 3 people, but the gas did not get anybody.
Float down from the mountains. Okay, so let's start by loading up a 1-inch brush with cerulean
Up next
blue.
is Pikachu for the memes. Pikachu, a well-known meme in his prime time. The surprised Pikachu.
You can do anything with a little heart and some imagination.
And Pikachu's gonna...
Watch it.
That's a questionable move there. That's a teleport. I'm not sure what that move is all about. That's probably one of the worst moves I've ever seen. He teleports to his friends, and now it's Lucina. No, is it Lucina or is it Zelda? It's Lucina. Lucina is up next for the CL. Thinking, pulling out the bazooka while thinking. Measuring, has a mind in hand.
Stop
Mine in hand. Goes into the helicopter and back out. Where is this mine going? Still thinking about it. Drops down the mine. I would probably get in the helicopter and run out. She's not doing it. A suicidal move there as it takes 2 people, including herself. Excluding herself. It seems like it did more damage to herself than it did Jolteon. Now up next
An inbrooder.
is Jack's turn. It looks like it's Jack's original. The famous 2 cheeseburgers that started the restaurant back in 1960 something. In the 1960s, I do believe it was 1963. I don't remember. I'll have to check that out.
Two's
It might be
company. Cheese
1963.
aground.
Jack's... Was it 1963? 1960. Ah, I knew it was in the 1960s though. But it was 1960 itself. Oh, so the worms let back over the Big Jack.
Ooh,
That means Big
extremity
Bacon's turn next. A dodgy battery. Oh, it hits. Is it gonna land? Oh, it might be perfect. No, it goes into the water. It looked like it was going to be a perfect hit on Rosalina, but instead it just drops into the water and a pacifist
If it can shoot,
round.
use it.
Now up next is Felix, third in line for the dudes.
I have to store all my movie awards in these big crates.
Yeah, I understand that. You're a really great big movie star, Felix. He's got plenty of options. He's got 3 in front of his face. Let's see where he's going. Instead, he looks like he's going to go the other way. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see our, competitors! And the Kazoo Kid might be the first to go! He is! The Kazoo Kid is gone! And Pikachu is starting to have doubts about that stupid teleporting move.
Declare that. New stock options.
Wow, Chi-Chi's turn, and she's kind of buried in the ground. Let's see what she's thinking about doing here. I'm not sure what to do. Instead, a wise move. Pikachu would probably should take lessons.
you had to go with the trigger, but
And she teleports. She didn't get the case, though. She did not get the case, indeed. More crates coming down. And I do believe it's the CL's turn.
Okay.
No,
let's use a new color.
correction. It's the meme's turn. It is Elon's turn. Elon is up next. He's got a dodgy phone battery in hand. He's looking for something. Time continues to tick away. Under 15 minutes to go before the water starts to rise. Dodgy battery. It's going to land right in front of him. Big Bacon, comeback sauce, and Elon are all going to take a bit.
Missed by a slice.
And Elon is taking more damage, and now the memes are in last. And a health crate.
Looks like we got a new weapon to use. Pack your things and get ready to
A
lose.
new turn for the CL, and it is Palutena.
Get back.
Hey there, brother. I recognize
Get
you.
back! I like how Yoshi is just like, get back! Like he doesn't want anyone near him right now. He's got thoughts right now. His turn is coming up next. And he's gotta be careful too, because there is that sentry gun that is destined to aim at anybody. Palutena's still thinking, has the bazooka out, looking for the mega punch. This is risky. Oh, instead it looks like it's gonna... Oh, this is gonna be a really good move here! And the sentry gun addition! Beautiful! Oh, it ended up hitting Amy instead!
Don't wanna have to drag your butt to
Oh
the
my
police,
goodness,
so you better be careful where you aim that piece.
A really destructive move there for Palutena as it takes out Amy and... as it hits Amy and Yoshi. Now it's time for comeback sauce from Jax. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. It's Big Bacon who has this turn. I forgot about the worm select from
Do the hit one.
Fire Bat. Ooh. Fire Bat on Elon. How much done? At the 50 damage, and Elon is almost out. The Kazoo Kid was already gone. This will be a bad start for the memes. We've got 13, just over,
If I can shoot, I can
under 14 minutes to go. Well, here's the... Oh, a Mega Buster immediately going with the Mega Buster. Dropping a nuke on Pikachu! And Thanos, and it slightly hit Sonic too.
Really are gonna lose.
And the memes just can't not get a break right now.
Is that my bonus?
Chaw Girls are up next.
New stock options.
It is Shantae in the building. Pulling out a sentry gun, still thinking of what to do.
It's all tax deductible.
It looks like it's gonna drop an airstrike in the pit with the comeback sauce, Big Bacon, and Elon! Doesn't do like a lot of damage.
Now I'm really cheesed up.
Does some damage, but not a lot.
Let your imagination go wild.
Gonna zoom out, let you see more of the field.
Okay, let's use a newcomer for this
Up next is Uganda Knuckles.
Hi.
He grabs a crate and gets some craftable items. Just now thought about it. I'm surprised it did not hit Adele, that airstrike. Here comes a bunker buster. I'm not sure where this is coming. And it hits Jax Original and Zelda and Jolteon just a little bit.
Well, take it all in. Look up at the sky. Now say your prayers as you're about to die.
It's the CL's turn. It's Zelda's turn. Pulling out a grenade, thinking of what to do. Options all around her.
Look in my pocket. I got one.
Comes an airstrike. And it hits the team again, and there looks like something blew up down there. It looked like a crate. I think Elon is done.
You're starting to great.
He is. Elon has been knocked out, and the memes continue to struggle. And yet another airstrike somehow missed Adele. Believe it or not.
An inbrooder.
Jax is up next. It's Jax Original. He worm selected to Big Jack. And on his last turn,
Better make your mind up.
jetpacks over to the building. Grabs a health crate. Nice. Here comes the
This
grenade.
little ball of green cheese.
Going into the pit. Karo and Ann are in trouble, and so is Uganda Knuckles and Tom the Cat.
Just
A four-piece, a beautiful four-piece right there. Does a pretty good amount of damage with that
Reinforcements
sick
have arrived.
grenade throw. And now it's the dude's turn. I think it's the dude's turn.
If it can shoot, I
It
can
is.
use
It's
it.
Marco's turn up next.
You smell like cheese.
In front of Todd. Looking at a grenade toss here. Yeah, here he
Here's
goes.
my invitation.
Throwing. Oh no! He did friendly fire! He hits Tristan and Michael instead!
Take it back.
Very badly aimed. And hit Tristan. That sounds like something Marco would do, though.
New stock options.
Girls. Oh, and Venus decided to move! Oh, that's a bad decision. Venus, that's a wasted turn. Girls were up next and immediately hit.
Just as free as a little cloud.
Oh, that's painful.
Okay,
Now up
let's
turn.
use a new color for this little piece.
It's
over
the
here.
memes. It's John Cena. Surprised that Rosalina still has been untouched. She is on the edge. And I'm pretty sure Marco was aiming for her. Here is a try bunker buster. Meme's hands are busy. Oh, and a good 3-piece here. Well, a 2-piece. It hit Marco and Todd, and then the third one hit
Crush your enemy.
Keanu. Oh, and that was some powerful damage by John Cena. It was like an attitude adjustment.
You're about to die.
Now it's Rosalina's turn. She has a chance to get off the edge and avoid getting knocked out. Nearly at the halfway point of this match, of this war. This is the Battle of the Alamo sort of types. Throwing down a bunker buster and hits Mike Greco, and he goes for a fly. He goes flying,
Crackers.
and it does 58 damage to Greco.
This will be great.
A health crate right in front of Tristan and Michael.
Imbrued it.
Now up next is the Bigger Jack. A delicious big time sandwich. The largest sandwich on the menu. 3 pieces of meat, 2 pieces of cheese, everything on it. Looks like he's gonna try and knock out Felix. Oh, he missed! He missed everyone. It barely hit Pikachu and I don't know who that one is. I don't see who that name is. But I'm almost sure that it's the meme's turn. Bigger Jack went into the Bigger Jack went into the helicopter. That might not be
If
a
it
great
can shoot,
move.
I can use it.
Michael is going to go up next, and if anything, he'd be smart enough to throw a W.M.D. rocket at Bigger Jack, which does double damage since he's in a vehicle. Instead, he's going to go through a bunker buster and get a 4-piece here. It does 30 damage to everyone except for Caro and Tom the Cat.
From the treasury.
Now it's the Chaw Girl's turn. As another crate drops. And believe it or not, I have set this up to 100%.
New stock options.
It's Amy's turn. She has to be careful.
Try and sell me this weapon.
There's a gas grenade throwing. It's gonna hit Palutena. It hits Palutena. And it poisons Palutena and Venus, who's inside the house. Who's inside the building. So now 5 damage done on Venus. I almost...
Okay, let's use a new color.
Here is Thanos. His turn. Up next. Bigger Jack nearly had a 2-piece there. Could have knocked them into the water, but they gotta get away from each other because Pikachu has really cursed them. Look what they did to the Kazoo Kid. Okay, I don't even like that move. That was a terrible move. There's no reason for that move. They hate each other. But what's that gonna accomplish? Nothing. This was probably the worst move I've seen the memes ever do since the teleport from
Looks
Pikachu.
like we got a new weapon to use. Pack your things and get ready to lose.
Alright, it's the CL's turn. DDD is up next. The Triple D. The Triple D up coming next. Jumps over to the mortar gun. Is he going to use it? Is he going to use it? Thinking about it, he is! Where's it going to hit? Where is it going to hit? It hit Big Jack. Oh! It hits Big Jack big time. Oh, and another big one on the Big Jack. It did a lot there.
Cheese dog.
It did a lot damage there.
Cheese.
Now it's Jack's turn. I'm not sure who it is coming up next. Is it Comeback Sauce? It is Comeback Sauce.
A great big bowl of cheese.
Comeback Sauce trying to bring the comeback into Comeback Sauce. And here comes a Bunker Buster on Keanu. Ooh, and it does some fire damage. I don't think he's taking any effect of it though.
Ouch! I banged my head.
Did 80 damage. A huge Bunker Buster there by the Comeback Sauce, who's trying to bring the comeback in Comeback Sauce.
If it can
Already
shoot,
said that
I
joke.
can use it.
It is Spencer's turn in the Dudes. Second place behind the CL. He walks over
Hi, soldier.
to Marco and Todd, thinking about what to do. Has a holy hand grenade. Instead, he's gonna throw out a Bunker Buster. This is where the strong weapons come in and play as it gets deeper into the war. Eventually, we'll be seeing Concrete Donkey soon. Under 10 minutes to go. Lucina has been KO'd and the Dudes have retaken the lead. He's got a 3-piece. Spencer with a 3-piece on the Bunker Buster as he takes out Lucina. He takes out 2 of the Jax team. 2 from the Jax team. And another health crate falls
Stock
down.
Options.
Caro's turn. Holy hand grenade in play.
This market is about to reemerge.
Throwing a long range shot from a holy hand grenade, and it's not going to go anywhere. Into the water.
You better not have ruined my shoes, cause then you really are gonna
More
lose.
damage from Palutena and Venus as they take more poison.
Let your imagination go wild.
They cannot die from the poison, however.
Let's use a new color for this little piece over here.
You've got a Knuckles' turn up next. He has a shotgun in hand, thinking about what to do. He brings out the Bunker Buster, and he hits. Oh, what was that at the end?
That was triple A plus.
Oh, that was one of the Bunker Busters, and Comeback Sauce is done. No comeback today. Tom the Cat does it.
Well, take it all in. Look up at the sky. Now say your prayers as you're about to die.
CL's up next. Mega Man's turn. Grabs a craftable items crate. Crafting his way. He's crafting.
I'm a lyrical chef on the top of my game.
Bazooka Pie on John Cena. Well aimed by Mega Man.
The last thing I need is a traitor in my crew. Watch out, son. I'll straight up wreck you.
Extra, extra. Read all about it. Time to get this wheel of cheese rolling.
Up next is the catering pack for Jax. Jax and Memes are battling for last place in this war.
Do the pick one.
Has a banana bomb in his hand. He's going to the left. Excuse me, he's going to the right.
What bait?
Catering pack. Looking to get some
You move
revenge.
with the finesse of a 50 stone
Oh, he's
man.
gonna have the
I
Rocket
don't know
League
why
car
you're so mad,
instead.
but so contrary.
He's gonna throw a banana bomb. Full range throw on the banana bomb. I'm not sure where this is gonna go. Into the water it goes. What a waste of time.
Ouch! I banged my head.
More poison for Palutena and Venus.
Incoming. It's showtime.
Michael, I do believe it's Michael's turn. No, it's Tristan's turn. Ah, right. So Tristan has his chance to make some opportunities happen here. Grenade. No, Bunker Buster on Anne. And... Oh! 30 damage on
With
Anne.
damage inflicted, our options restricted.
Uganda Knuckles is almost in trouble. Is almost out. Is almost down.
We don't have to declare that, right?
Up next, it's the Chaw Girls.
Time to earn that paycheck.
Fiona's turn. Up next. Got a mecha in front of her. She's probably thinking about it. Has a dynamite in hand. Could drop it on Bigger Jack. Instead has a dodgy phone battery. Pulls out.
Time to liquidate the
Brings out a mech. Throws a punch on Triple
Let's see how
D.
you feel against my military might. You better not have ruined my shoes.
And
then you
she's
really
gonna
are
stay in. Oh, and she destroyed the mortar, and it does some damage on her. Only 2 damage, but still. Did 25 damage to Triple D.
Float down from the mountains.
And the Meme's turn is coming up next.
We're gonna list the colors you'll
It's
need.
Keanu's turn.
Load up a good brush with all your heart chooses.
Oh, beautiful! Beautiful bazooka pie that hits Haley dead on. Thank
With
the
damage
win with
inflicted,
that
our
one
options
as
restricted.
Palutena and Venus continue to take the damage. Well, they're perma poisoned, so
Look up at the sky. Now say your prayers as you're about to die.
so here comes
You better hit record on your VCR. Gonna step up my game and raise the bar.
CL's turn. It's Sonic's turn. He's got a couple options with Pikachu and Thanos, but he's got to worry about that turret. Pulls out the cluster bomb. I'd be thinking of something flightless. So he's gonna go to the tank. He's got to be careful though. Navigating his way through the barbed wire. Oh, watch out. Oh, he uses the mortar. Tanks. And that comes to use. Not sure where that's hitting. Doesn't seem like it hit anywhere, but it does some damage on Felix as Felix fell in front of the turret. Now Jax. It's Jack's turn as Greco takes his turn. Has his time to shine. Mine.
Better make your mind up.
Jetpacks his way to Fiona. Throwing a gas grenade. It goes back. And it's gonna hit the helicopter. And it doesn't do any poison damage, but it's a decent amount of fire.
Hey, what was that for? Keep that up and I'm gonna have to show you the dough.
Did 55 to DDD. Oh, and the helicopter explodes, doing some significant damage to Jolteon.
Secure the crash site.
The dude's up next. Do believe it's Michael's turn, or it's Adele's turn.
If
One
I
of the
can
two.
shoot,
It's
I can
Adele's
use it.
turn. has two options with Big Bacon and Chi-Chi, or has another option with Bunker Busker. Has a charged battery in hand.
Get ready for that big surprise.
He's gonna throw a hard chuck at Big Bacon. A charged battery's gonna hit him good.
Are you crackers?
Oh, and it takes out two! Adele, smart as he is able to take out two. Nearly taking out himself. He takes out Chi-Chi, and he takes out the bigger the Big Bacon. Haley's turn for the Chaw Girls. Pulls out the dynamite. Now poison dynamite in her hand.
All tax deductible.
Now goes about the shotgun. She's got plenty of time to think about her move.
Sell me this weapon.
Now has a holy hand grenade.
Wait for that to mature.
Throwing it. Oh, down the pit! This might not be good for Adele! Is it gonna be enough damage? It doesn't matter! Going to the drink!
Damage inflicted.
In the drink, Adele goes. A good shot for Haley, taking out her ex-boyfriend.
Okay, let's use a new color for this little piece over here.
Up next is Pikachu for the memes. And the bazooka.
Hi,
Time for a new turn indeed. As he grabs a
we're friends with it.
craftable crate. Unwanted present in his hand.
This'll make your painting life alive.
Instead goes for a bazooka pie. Here's the shot. Looks like he's aiming at Sonic. He does aim at Sonic! And the turret! Oh, and the turret blew up! The turret took enough damage to blow up. And huge damage on the tank. And it blows!
Fire! My situation's dire!
Sonic is in trouble. 5 minutes left in this match before the water rises. And they're eventually going to have to find some higher ground. But Pikachu might be doomed.
Looks like we got a new weapon to use. Pack your things and get ready to lose.
Corrin's turn. Thinking about another turret, but no. Has the fire punch pulled out. Looking for a Shoryuken. Throwing for a parachute. Vigorously constructing more. Bazooka pie! And it takes damage on Venus! And more damage on Venus! Venus might be done! No! Somehow! Not done yet. Venus still alive, but how much more can she take?
Welcome to the cheese house.
Up next is Todd.
Early bird gets the worm. The second house gets the cheese. A great big ball of cheese.
Alright. Wind blowing at his back. He's got a sheep out. Thinking about it. Oh! Oh! Concrete donkey! And that'll do it! That will really hurt. It takes out John Cena. It takes out Keanu. And then the turret took out Venus. My goodness. We were waiting for it, and it's finally come out. The concrete donkeys.
Allow me to break the ice.
Alright, it's Jolteon's turn. Could he have something in his back pocket? Has the mine pulled out? Could be time for a comeback for Todd as he brought out the concrete donkey! There's another concrete donkey coming out! It's done damage to Caro! It's doing some damage! And it's taking damage! Tom the cat's taking damage! And they're going into the drink!
Hey, what was that for? Keep that up and I'm
And two others! Caro and Ugandan Knuckles! In the drink!
My bubble has burst.
And the chaos begins as the concrete donkeys come out. Who will survive the concrete donkeys as we have 4 minutes left? Pulling out the bazooka, now with a cluster bomb in her hand.
It's all tax deductible.
Grenade in her hand.
Try and
Planning
study this weapon.
movements. She jumps. She looks like she's gonna aim up high. The wind gonna carry it and hit the catering pack that's in the Rocket League car. Now Rosalina also took some damage. They're both at 178 over there. The memes turn up next. They are in some crazy trouble after losing their 2 key pieces in John Cena and Keanu. Now it's Thanos' turn. Perhaps it's their turn to throw in a concrete donkey. Instead, Thanos is going to teleport to a crafting crate.
You better not have ruined my shoes, because then you really are gonna lose.
Palutena taking more damage, now down to 8, I do believe. Yes.
Well, take it all in.
8.
Look up at the sky. Now say your prayers as you're about to
She
die.
won't die from the poison, however.
I ain't dead yet. I'm still alive. I've been dropping my beats since 95.
She's got the Mega Punch out. Now it's the bazooka pulled
I'm
out.
gonna put you in your
She's
place.
gonna throw one at up there. Yoshi and Amy, it took out the...
This is war.
And more poison damage on Palutena. One shot, one little poke and she's dead.
Great, could be great.
I didn't see a crate, but okay. It's the bigger Jack's turn. Going to fly up. Grabs a crate.
Will breathe.
Bigger Jack.
Watch it.
Looking to do some more damage on Thanos, probably.
Even if no one else says it. I think you're special.
Cluster bomb in hand. Oh, bazooka pie. Vigorously constructing. Oh, 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 more fire damage.
Hi, soldier. Ow.
And they probably would have to thank
Hey,
the
what was that for? Keep that up and I'm gonna have to show you the dough.
probably would have to thank some more thank that helicopter from keeping them to fall into the pit of hell and water. 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. And the clock begins again. We're nearing the end. Bazooka.
Life's too short to be alone. Let off some steam.
Throwing a long range bazooka. Is it gonna hit? Oh, beautiful! It hit his teammate though. Oh man! It did damage to his teammate.
I hope I don't lose my beats, as that's something I dread.
It did some damage on Mega Man, but it looks like
It's a buyer's market.
Amy's turn. No longer having to worry about the turret that was in front of her face. It's a training shotgun, and it looks like she's gonna hit Palutena with it. That'll
With
finish
damage
the
inflicted,
job.
Our options restricted.
Palutena doing some damage, some collateral damage after death. Has another shot, Amy does. Misses the shot on Yoshi.
Okay, now then, let's play. Let's have some fun today.
Pikachu with an Uzi in hand.
I tell you what, that was so much fun.
Uh-oh. He's got a bazooka aiming. Oh, he's gonna rely on the wind for this shot, possibly. Here comes the bazooka shot.
Let's try.
Long range bazooka shot. The wind hits Fiona in the mech.
I hate hidden fees.
Well, take it all in. Look up at the sky. Now say your prayers as you're about to die.
Up next, Zelda's turn. Zelda for the CL. Grabbing 2 crafting crates. Bunker Buster on Thanos. And the bigger jack.
My situation's dire.
Is that enough on Thanos?
Now I'm really cheesed.
Almost. Just over a minute to go before hell breaks loose. And panic will start to consume them all. We'll have one more turn before we reach sudden
Take this
death.
little ball of green cheese.
Quick grenade throw.
Or can't I?
So there will be one. Oh, he nearly jumped in, and Michael takes a big grenade shot. Catering pack nearly jumped into the drink. So we'll have one more turn before the end. Unless that there's a long-range grenade throw coming on the other side of the
Showtime.
field. Now Yoshi's turn. If I was Yoshi and I'm wise, I'm at least trying to teleport to higher ground. Or get a jetpack out of there.
Welcome to the gun show.
Oh, hitting an airstrike on Bigger Jack and Thanos, and that's going to finish off Thanos. It'll be the meme's turn. And it'll be only Pikachu who's the last worm left. We have another turn. Oh!
Pretend you're water. Just floating down.
Ooh. So Bigger Jack under 100 HP.
have to declare that, right?
It is a Chagirl's turn.
Time to
Fiona's turn. Fiona probably gonna get out of the mech. 38 seconds left to go before the water starts to rise. The wind is at her back. She still continues to think. She's probably just gonna let this go down to sudden death. She gets out of the mech,
I'll manage this remotely.
going to jetpack to the other side.
Hey there, fool,
Jetpack
what you
to
looking at? Want me
Zelda?
to introduce you to my baseball bat?
And is gonna drop a mine. And probably just waiting for some time to go off the clock. We'll have another turn. As the clock stops at 6 seconds. There will be one more turn before the water starts to
What was
rise.
that for? Keep that up and I'm gonna have to show you the goal.
I do believe the Char Girls have now taken second place after a mine shot from Zelda.
It's beautiful. And we have
Now
to be done.
Pikachu's turn. He is the last worm alive for the memes.
For a change of
And he is wise. He is going to use a jetpack. He doesn't get high, but he gets at least high enough to probably have another turn. Here's a bazooka. I'm not sure what he's thinking about right now. He's got 25 seconds left. Oh, carpet bomb on the catering pack! Carpet bomb takes out the catering pack! Hits Mega Man. And also going to do some damage on Michael. Oh, it took out Michael! It takes out Michael.
I hope I don't lose my beats, as that's something I dread.
And the Rocket League car does some damage, and it takes out Tristan and Rosalina! Unbelievable! And now the Chowgirls are in the lead, and the water begins to rise.
Now say your prayers as you're about to die. Here's something the party people in the crowd might like. Watch me wreck the
DDD's
mic
turn,
like
but
a
I would
lightning
probably
strike.
worm select and get Sonic out of there. He's in trouble.
You're mildly annoying.
Check out my profile and understand. Moves like this give me the upper hand.
Oh, that one misses, and there goes Sonic. Sonic is going into the drink. Sonic does wish it could swim.
So lovely with your cheese.
Alright, here we go. Who's going to get this one first? It doesn't matter, it's going into the water next turn.
This is
Jack's turn. It's Greco's turn. He is hanging on the edge. He has a gas grenade in hand. He has an unwanted present now. Has a bazooka, thinking about what he's going to do. He's going to go up the area. Let's see. He's going to fire a shot. And it hits Zelda, DDD, and Bigger Jack. Doesn't do a lot. And oh, Zelda is, Felix is really close. It is Spencer's turn, I do believe, or it's Marco's turn. It is Marco's turn. Marco won at the last round. We had a worms war.
We got you pushing pencils now?
And here we go. He's got a grenade in hand. Felix is going to be going for a swim. And maybe Korin and Yoshi too. Holy hand grenade. Going for a shotgun. Aiming at Shantae. Hit Shantae.
I didn't budget for that.
25 damage. Might aim one more time. Gonna hit it at Greco! Greco! And take some damage. 25 damage. Oh! Felix is taking a bath. Going down. Korin somehow still...
On the way.
I don't believe it, but Korin is still in it.
Time to earn that paycheck.
That's the Chaw Girl's turn, but it's not going to matter because Korin is going to go for a swim. Haley.
It's that.
Concrete Donkey on Mega Man! That is huge! That leaves Zelda and DDD after this turn is over. And Yoshi goes down with Korin too.
Just slow down.
As the battlefield continues to shrink. Pikachu's turn, up next.
Now, let's have some fun today.
Has to get out of there. He has to get to higher ground. Instead, it's a Concrete Donkey! And there goes the CL! They're gonna be done after this one. My goodness, what damage!
All like a
That was a big boom. Shook up my room.
339 damage on DDD, on Zelda.
Time for me to shuffle off this mortal coil.
The CL is done. Pikachu makes a huge risk. They are the last worm for the memes. There's only 2 worms left for Greco and between Greco and Todd for Jax, the CEO and the COO. Amy will be going for a swim next. But it looks like Todd has no fears and is all confident for Mike Greco, who is in high ground, facing against the odds, a whopping odds. Instead, Todd believes that Mike Greco needs some help and will teleport, and there goes Amy! Now the Chaw Girl's down to 3 worms as the dudes somehow have still not retaken the lead. Pikachu will be next to lose his life. It's Spencer's turn. It's coming down to a 3-way war, a 3-way factional war. Looking for an airstrike. Just a normal airstrike. It hits Todd dead on, dead center, and that might finish him off. It does. Not even close to surviving that. And there goes Pikachu, and the memes are done.
We don't have to declare that, right?
Up next is the Chaw Girls.
It's a buyer's
Shantae, probably thinking about exacting revenge on Marco. As the water continues to rise, with the shotgun in her hand.
It's all
Now
taxed.
Dynamite! thinking about dropping the dynamite. Will she drop the dynamite?
This is what happens
She
when
will!
you fall.
She jumps. She jumps again, and there she takes her own life! And Marco goes with her! And now the Cha girls and the dudes, both down to two worms.
Someone with your cheese.
As Greco, the last worm for Jax.
This is cracker.
Can he pull off a miracle as he continues to craft? Thinking about his move, what is he going to do? He is thinking hard and long. He's got a dynamite in his hand. Dynamites usually don't go well for people. It's resulted in sacrificial lambs.
This must be
He
the
drops the dynamite. I don't know where he's going. Does some damage on Jolteon. It doesn't do enough. But Jolteon's going in the drink with Haley.
This war.
And there they go.
Cheese.
And now it comes down to Greco, who's still alive, Fiona from the Cha girls, and Spencer for the dudes. Can the dudes win another war? Can Spencer do it? Does he have a concrete donkey in his hand?
You have a monopoly on
Thinking about it. Bunker Buster hitting it on Fiona. It doesn't send her anywhere.
hidden fees. Is that my bonus?
Deep breaths, people. It's coming down to this. The intensity continues to rise. Can Jax make the comeback happen? Dodgy foam batter. Jetpack. Jetpacking to her left. Oh, this might be questionable. She's going back home to where she once spawned. Now looking for a bazooka shot. Throwing it. And does some damage to Greco. Is it going to be enough? No! Greco lives for another round. Lives for another turn. The concerning odds against him wholeheartedly. Can he do some damage to knock out one more worm? Bazooka in his hand. Not sure what he's thinking about it as the water is continuing to rise.
Better make your mind up.
Gonna hit Fiona with the carpet bomb. Is it gonna knock her off? It does! The Cha girls are out! The Cha girls are out! And now it's the dude's turn! The mech is a wreck! Dunzo! Greco takes out another worm, however, it's Spencer's turn! And he's got health to save him! He crafted another item while it was Jack's turn.
I'm still destroyed.
Spencer stepping up to the ocean. Water continuing to rise.
Fun don't.
Wind against his back. What does he have in his inventory? Does he have something that can finish the game? The carpet bomb. Will it be enough? Dead center! That will do it!
Perfect.
197 damage! The dudes win again!
Game over, man. Game over.
A proud fought comeback by Mike Greco! But it just wasn't enough, as the dudes win again!